The most commonly prescribed drugs for nerve tingling right now are trying to replicate something your own body produces for free. Gabapentin, pregabalin, the two most prescribed treatments for the burning and tingling in your legs. They work by silencing the pain signal. But the signal is not the problem. The dying nerve is. And there is a protein, not a drug, not a supplement, that your peripheral nervous system manufactures on its own when correctly triggered. It is called NGF, nerve growth factor, and it may be the single most powerful nerve repair signal your body produces. After age 55, NGF synthesis in your peripheral nerves drops by up to 40%. This is not discomfort. This is a measurable collapse in your body's nerve repair system. And there is a reason your doctor has never mentioned it. You know the pattern, but do you know why it always starts at the same time each night? That tingling that starts in your feet around 10 p.m., that burning that crawls up your calves as the evening stretches, that restless electric sensation that pulls you out of deep sleep at 2 a.m. This is not nerve damage you caused. This is NGF depletion your doctor never screened for. You were told the nerves were permanently damaged. You tried the medications. They numbed the signal without fixing the source. That was not failure on your part. That was the wrong conversation entirely. And here is what that conversation missed. Now here is where it gets strange. Ayurvedic physicians in India, approximately 3,000 years ago, documented a specific evening pose in the Charaka Samhita, a medical text compiled around 600 BCE. They called it Viparita Karani, the inverted action, performed each night before sleep. What they observed next, I could not stop thinking about. What they recorded was this. Practitioners who held this pose nightly reported the disappearance of what they called Vata Vyadi, the Ayurvedic term for nerve wind disorders. The descriptions in those ancient texts map with remarkable precision onto what modern medicine now calls peripheral neuropathy. They had no concept of nerve growth factor, but they were solving for the same biological collapse. How did they know where to look? In 1986, Rita Levi-Montalcini received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for discovering nerve growth factor, the protein that governs peripheral nerve survival, repair, and regeneration. What she confirmed changes how you understand what you feel at night. NGF governs the peripheral nervous system, the nerves in your legs, your feet, your hands. Without adequate NGF signaling, your peripheral axons begin to demyelinate. The myelin sheath is the protective coating around every nerve fiber. When it degrades, signals misfire. Tingling, burning, pain. Think of your peripheral nerves like fiber optic cables. NGF is the maintenance crew. When the maintenance crew stops showing up, the cables start fraying. The fraying is what you feel at 10 p.m. And that is when I noticed something the research was not connecting. Peer-reviewed research on peripheral circulation confirms that passive leg elevation and inversion increase venous return from the lower limbs. This reduces sympathetic nervous system tone and triggers parasympathetic upregulation, one of the primary biological stimuli for NGF synthesis in peripheral tissues. The Ayurvedic physicians had no laboratory, but Viparita Karani was doing exactly this. They engineered NGF activation without knowing its name, and the mechanism goes one level deeper than most people realize. I decided to run this protocol myself for 7 nights. 4 metrics. Tingling and burning severity at bedtime, rated 1 to 10. Sleep onset time in minutes. Number of nighttime wake-ups. Morning sensation in my lower legs upon first standing. I was skeptical. I have tried passive stretching before and walked away unimpressed. But night 3 changed something I did not expect. First, let me show you the pose. This is the 2-minute nerve restoration protocol. 3 steps, exact timing, no equipment. Step 1. Viparita Karani inversion, 90 seconds. Lie on your back with your legs extended up a wall, hips 2 to 4 inches from the wall. Arms relaxed at your sides, palms facing up. Begin slow nasal breathing. A 4-count inhale, a 6-count exhale. Hold for 90 seconds. Why this works? Venous return from your lower limbs increases immediately upon inversion. Sympathetic tone in your peripheral nervous system drops. The parasympathetic shift, the biological window in which NGF synthesis begins, opens within 60 to 90 seconds. Your legs are no longer fighting gravity. But the inversion alone is not what unlocked night 3. Step 2. The nerve reset breath, 30 seconds while inverted. Shift your breathing pattern. 4-count inhale through the nose. Hold for 2 counts, then an 8-count exhale through slightly parted lips. Repeat that cycle 4 times. Why this works? The extended exhale, longer than the inhale, maximally activates your vagus nerve, your body's primary parasympathetic highway. Vagal activation upregulates BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a sibling protein to NGF in your peripheral tissues, within minutes of sustained exhalation. You are deepening the nerve repair signal while still inverted. 2 mechanisms, 1 breath. Step 3. The grounding return, 30 seconds. Slowly lower your legs to the floor. Remain lying flat. Place both palms on your lower abdomen. Take 3 final slow nasal breaths before standing. Why this matters? Abrupt return to standing after inversion can trigger a sympathetic spike, a cortisol micropulse that closes the parasympathetic window prematurely. The grounding return allows the window to close naturally, not abruptly. You are protecting the work your body just completed. Those 3 breaths are not a formality. They may be the step that determines whether night 3 happens for you. 2 minutes. That is the complete nerve restoration protocol.
Here is what happened across my 7 nights.
Nights 1 and 2. No dramatic change. Tingling present at its usual intensity by 9:30. Mild reduction in burning. I dismissed it as noise, the kind of variation that means nothing in a sample of 2. Then something shifted. Night 3. The burning that typically builds after 9 p.m. was delayed. I noticed it around 10:30 instead of 9:15. Not gone. Delayed. That was data. Night 5. Sleep onset noticeably faster. I was tracking it. The curve from nights 1 through 5 was unmistakable in the data. Night 7. The first night in recent memory without waking between 1 and 3 a.m. from leg sensation. I lay there expecting it. It did not come. This is not a cure report. It is a measured one. 7 nights is a data point, not a verdict. But the direction of the data was consistent. And consistent is what matters in biological self-experiment. If you have been lying awake at 2 a.m. with legs that feel lit from the inside, you deserve to test this for yourself. Fine aging is not a finished encyclopedia. It is a live experiment. Every video is a new data point. You are not just a viewer here. You are a co-investigator. If this protocol is what the science suggests it should be, the evidence will keep accumulating in the research and in the nights of the people who try it. The next experiment involves a compound found in most kitchens. It targets nerve repair at the cellular level. I am 3 weeks into the data collection. I will not name it yet. Have you ever noticed that the tingling in your legs is worse on nights when you have been sitting for most of the day? Tell me below. I read every single one.